For me, the victory of Trump is the big return of the repress of the academic left. Class struggle came back, in the sense of class tension. I hope that precisely because it is a horror, that it will, on the left, break this Clinton consensus, which was not a real consensus. The price of this consensus was the neutralization of Bernie Sanders. I hope that it will revitalize a little bit more authentic left. That's all I meant with my, of course, ironic, I'm not an idiot, support of Trump. Because I think that it's exaggerated, this idea, oh, Trump, new fascism, and so on and so on. No, Trump is an absolute opportunist. I'm not so much afraid of this new situation. The only danger is what Trump will have to do to survive, not out of his own conviction, you know, the pressure of conservative Republicans and so on. But I'm not such a pessimist at this level. Paradoxically, some good things, like a more authentic left, can come out of it. The true message is not we will be more protected, but we want to get rid even of this relative protection of the European shield just to nakedly expose us to globalization. This is clear from all these CETA, TIPP negotiations and so on and so on. So this brings me in conflict with many of my friends who fall into this. The only solution for the left is a stronger nation state and so on and so on. I think this is suicidal. After the referendum, when 2 days later the ΣΥΡΙΖΑ government capitulated, I think this was a genuine tragedy. You cannot say that simply they betrayed the people's will. I think it's a genuine tragic situation. What can you do? The lesson is that, again, the only lesson shared with Brexit is that we have big problems which you cannot resolve at the level of nation state. It's a very tragic situation. So I think that only some more internationalized left can save us. And that's why I also, while I don't agree with this type of capitulation of ΣΥΡΙΖΑ government, I also disagree with the left platform idea which would have done Grexit and so on. No, this would simply throw Greece out of European community, much more poverty and so on. I think that, although I don't know if it was realistic or not, that Varoufakis' idea to stay within Euro and to cause havoc there was the truly subversive one, which is why, you remember, he had to step down even before the referendum. There was even a parliamentary inquiry, they wanted to put to trial. He was the truly subversive element. This idea of not to go out. If you go out, you are not a threat to anyone, but to remain within and cause havoc, cause trouble. I think that this is what left has to reinvent. Don't leave Europe. Remain within Europe, establish links, connections there, and so on and so on.